Hello everybody, my name is Khaled Siddiqui, and in this video I'm going to introduce to you and teach you how to connect the BGI vehicle detector board for drive-through systems. So this little vehicle detector board uses under the concrete or under the pavement wire loop to detect vehicles. It will stay activated as long as the vehicle is on that loop, and as soon as the vehicle moves forward, the loop will turn off. It is very important to use a high temperature cable for the under the concrete loop, because the pavement could reach temperatures as high as 170 degrees Celsius, which is 350 give or take degrees Fahrenheit. So ordinary cables will not work. You have to use the dedicated cable that is designed for under the concrete loop for vehicle detection. The application for this is not only for drive-through systems, it can also be used for gate activation, to open and close the gate, and other parking situations where vehicle detection is necessary. So in this video, like I said, I will be connecting this with an HME base station. This will work with any HME 3M base stations. I happen to have an HME HD 6100, actually Ion IQ 6100. It's not an HD 6200, but this also works with HD 6200, and that's the one I will be using. Let me show you how this works. So as you can see right here, let me zoom into this different camera here. As you can see in this label, the first and second pins are plus and minus. That third and fourth are the vehicle coil under the concrete coil, and then these two are simply normally open relays which will activate the vehicle detection. The red light shows power, and the green light underneath shows vehicle detection activation, which shows if the vehicle is present. So now let's go ahead and plug this in, turn this on, and see how it operates. Okay, now the first plus and minus goes, if you notice right here, let me bring this a little closer. If you notice, let's see which camera is good. I believe this camera might be good. Let me zoom in. No, this is not a good camera. Let me go back to the top camera. The top camera gives me the best view. Yeah, I'll stick with the top camera. So right here, if you look, the diagram clearly states which connection goes where. So in this diagram, this is where the mic positive goes. This is the mic negative. This is ground. Ground will be used for vehicle detector and the microphone shield. So this is common wire. This is positive 12 volt for vehicle detection, and this is negative vehicle detect, and these are the two for the speakers, outdoor speaker. So this whole plug is basically wires going through the menu board. This is microphone for the menu board, vehicle detect for the menu board, and the speaker for the menu board. Now let's see how we will connect this. Let me bring this right here so you can see very well. Now right here, as you can see, where, let me put this a little bit. How am I going to do this so that you could see both? There. I'm going to do it like this so you can see both. So right here, this ground, right here, you see ground right there. This goes to the negative, also to the relay. Negative and relay this wire, okay? The plus goes to the plus right here. The vehicle detect goes to the last pin. And this is where the under the ground loop goes. Okay. Now this comes with a connector like this, and this connector plugs in right here, and then you plug in all your wires accordingly. So let's start wiring this and see how it is done. Okay. Okay, so now we are wiring this. As I said earlier, this is plus and minus. So let's wire that one first, plus and minus. So this is our plus and minus. We're going to put our plus right here. Let me open the connectors. The connectors are normally closed. You have to open them. This is the vehicle loop, the second vehicle loop, and the normally open relay, which is used for vehicle detection. So our plus and minus go right here. However, we don't close the minus because we also need another jumper there. Okay, we don't close the minus because we need a little jumper cable in the minus, which is actually ground. The minus is nothing but ground. Now we close it. Now the other end of the ground goes to the last pin. Doesn't matter which one, so you can put it to the last pin, doesn't matter. And then this goes right here. So pay attention. Plus went to the plus, ground went to the negative. Also another ground came all the way to the last pin for the relay for the vehicle detect. Okay, so this is how it's going to be wired. Now, this end, the other end of this cable, see this is a cable. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see the cable. See this cable? The other end goes in this connector based on the information that we read right here. We read the information. And based on this information, the fourth pin, 1, 2, 3, 4th is the positive from here. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes on the fourth pin. There. The fourth pin. This one goes to the black one goes to the ground, which is right next to it. Pin number 3 is ground. Pin number 3 is also shared with a microphone ground. So this 2 wires will go on pin number 3. And this one is your vehicle detect, which is number 5. Number 5. Now if you notice, the unit powered up. The red light powered up. However, there is no loop, so it's blinking. Now we are going to put the loop. The loop goes in these 2 pins. This right here. This is my loop. Let me zoom out so I could show you the loop. This is the high temperature loop that comes when you buy your HME system. This high temperature loop, I believe you can buy it separately for like $100 or whatever it is. This loop goes right here. Doesn't matter, the loop doesn't matter in what order you put them because it's just a loop. It doesn't make a difference. So there is my loop. The blinking stopped. Let me go closer so you could see. The red light is on steady and the blinking stopped because my loop is connected. Now let me show you something. Once this is connected, when the vehicle comes on top of this loop, when a car comes, you will hear a beep in your headset, and that's why I have a microphone connected here so you can hear the beep. Now I'm going to bring something metallic, some type of a metallic sheet or something to activate it. So here I have a little computer, mini computer. I use this as a vehicle to make the activation. Watch. You see how the light comes? Let me show you this. You see this detect? How the light turns on? When the vehicle comes, the light stays on as long as the vehicle is there. When the vehicle moves away, the light goes off. And that's when the headset will be disconnected. Okay. Now I'm going to I made the headset volume louder so you could hear the beep when the vehicle comes. So I'll be quiet and you listen. Same thing, you can look at the light. Okay, that's how the vehicle detection goes. Now, when you hear the beep, when the employee hears the beep, vehicle comes, stays on the loop. Now you answer. When you answer, the headset is answering. Basically, you're talking. Now, what happens? As soon as watch the headset now. Watch the headset. You see the headset is activated, right? As soon as the vehicle moves away, it will cut out the headset. Watch. The headset is disengaged. So this is how this automates the whole thing. It automates the drive-through. When the vehicle goes away, it cuts out the headset and it will be very easy. Now, one thing that's very, very important is not to use regular wire and under the concrete. It has to be extremely high temperature wire. Regular wire will melt and you will have a disaster. You do not want to use regular wire. About mounting this, you could use Velcro. These two holes are designed to go into these two studs, just like that. Just like this. But this is not too secure. What you could do is you could put double-sided tape, and you can put it right here, right there, or you could put two screws and drill holes and put two screws, or you could drill holes, smaller holes on these edges to slide these exactly on whichever one. Even you can put it here, there, doesn't matter where you put it. This is all shielded. It doesn't hurt the main board. For example, it doesn't have loose like exposed wires to be worried that might hit something else. It's all shielded, and that's how it works. Alright, so I hope this was educational and you learned how to connect it. And if you have any questions, please ask in the comment section. I'm also going to leave a link where to get these little vehicle detector boards. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.